I really just want to know why. Did we survive the past month that had 1 holiday, 2 birthdays, and 3 sick kids? Barely. But for the house, I can't really say the same for it. And that's not even to mention, in the past year that I've been gone, we moved to Disney World, got pregnant again, started our own homeschool co-op, and so much more. I'm gonna get into all that here in just a second. I promise I'm gonna catch you back up. But first, we need to address my house. So let's go. So I've got a whole lot of ground to cover in this video, both with cleaning and catching you guys up on the past year that I've been missing. So I fully apologize in advance. I'm definitely going to talk your ear off in this video. But I think last time I posted, it was right at a year ago. I was dealing with lots of postpartum stresses and craziness. So I was spotty for a minute on here, and then I just completely went MIA. We had just moved shortly before that, and obviously we just moved again. Florida's always been our happy place. So super long story short, we prayed about it and we're moving in to a whole nother state because we lived in Georgia and now we are in Florida. So we went from praying about it to moving in I think maybe 2 to 3 months. And moving down here has truly just been like one of the biggest blessings. Like I said, it's always been our happy place. The weather here is warm. There is Disney, there's the beach, and the homeschool community down here is absolutely thriving. I did decide to start my own homeschool co-op too, which has been such a huge adventure. It's been so much fun. So in my defense, I forgot to mention that my parents did come from out of state to stay with us. So there were extra dishes, but that's not to mention the fact that 95% of the time they were here, we did use paper plates and plastic spoons, but that gives a little bit more solid of an excuse to the dish mountain than just me being lazy, which it really boils down to, so. The reason all of the chairs were up on the counters and table is because the day before I filmed this, I believe, we got our new Roomba vacuum mop, so I was letting that run. And after having my parents from out of state stay with us for a while, our floors were just absolutely disgusting. Really, if I don't vacuum and mop every single day, our floors just stay gross. So this, I've always wanted one, and it really has made it so much easier. I think we've had it about a week now, and I can just set it to run each night after we go to bed. I can have it vacuum every single night and then mop every other night or whatever, however I want to set it really, and it's been such a huge help so far. Okay, so where was I with all the updates? I told you guys the moving process happened so fast. In the past, we've actually prayed about moving to Florida because we're a big Disney family, a big beach family, and just Florida family in general. Like I said, it's like our happy place. So we've tried to in the past, we've prayed about it, but like all the doors got slammed. So clearly we were being told to stay in Georgia at that time. But this time we prayed about it, and then we were in a moving van with all of our belongings within a couple of months. So clearly it was just meant to be this time. There's just so much down here for everyone in our family. The obvious choices like Disney and the beach, but also the homeschool community down here is absolutely thriving, which we did not get in Georgia. We were pretty isolated with the homeschooling to the point that I was considering giving up homeschooling, either putting my kids in like a private school, or we tried a little drop-off co-op hybrid type situation. We were looking into other hybrid private school situations because I was too isolated and I didn't want that for my kids too. Basically, I had a breakdown over that, just being isolated, and that led to the conversation of praying about moving to Florida again, and then that led to us being here. And we've already met so many homeschoolers. The homeschool community in this area is just huge. I feel like every other family you talk to down here is homeschooling. So we've made so many friends so far. We've built a huge community around us. And then I kind of felt the urge to start my own co-op because I love planning and setting up like extracurricular and like these STEAM activities and experiments and just fun hands-on things for my own kids. So I had been kind of feeling the pull to just start my own co-op and see how it goes. And we've been getting like between 15 and 20 kids come to every meetup, and it's been a huge blessing. My kids have been making friends left and right, and I've been able to connect with lots of other moms as well. And we were also able to find a really great church in the area. Our church in Georgia, we absolutely loved it, so we were a little bit sad to leave the church behind, but we found a great church nearby us, and I'm actually on the worship team there, which that's one of my biggest passions, is music and singing and instruments and stuff. I don't know if I've ever even talked about that on here, but that's always been one of my passions, and it's been a lot harder to follow that passion and use that ever since having my kids, because I used to be in band in high school, so obviously it was a set time every single day I got to devote to that. So it's been fantastic being on the worship team with this church. It's just all around been such a huge life improvement for us, and I'm extremely grateful for it. And I don't want this to come off as me just sitting here bragging for a whole 10-minute video. I'm not trying to come off that way. It's more of just a, you know, updating you guys and catching you guys back up, because I have been MIA for a year at this point. It's also been really great because we've had family and friends from out of state, from Georgia, come stay with us. So it's been really nice, like, hosting. We never really did that before. A few years ago, we lived in a teeny tiny home that when we had our third, we did not even fit in that home anymore, so that's why we moved to a new home in Georgia, but we just never really got the opportunity to host anyone, especially overnights. So here we don't have a specific guest room, but we do have a front room that we've put up like privacy curtains, and we've got like a pull-out bed couch in there, and so that kind of like serves as our makeshift guest bedroom. Right now we are renting because we wanted to like check out this specific area, and if we didn't like this area or just didn't like Florida in general, which clearly is not the case, we would be able to move easier. It's a lot more flexible, but we do plan on buying soon-ish. I don't know, hopefully. When we do buy, where I was going with that was, when we do buy, I would love to get like a guest bedroom specifically, because hosting people has really been so much fun, and I've never really had the opportunity for that in the past, and I really enjoy it. Especially my parents have come down and stayed, and so when they come down, we still get date nights. My husband and I get to go out, and what kid doesn't love their grandparents staying with them? It's been a lot of fun. Okay, so I did just have the vacuum and mop this morning, but we went to the splash pad. Oh, here it comes. But what I was starting to say was, we went to the splash pad this morning and brought back tons of sand with that, and then got the floors all crummy from wiping down on the countertop. So we're just gonna let it do I set it to like a light vacuum only, so we're gonna let that do its thing. Look, I'm all for a good lazy stay-at-home mom hack that'll make my life easier. So that Roomba and this 2-in-1 washer dryer combo thing have been two of the best investments we've made in our house. I would literally go like a day or two between forgetting to switch my laundry every single time. So this has really been a lifesaver. Now, if only it would actually put my laundry away for me, that would be great. I have a very specific weekly cleaning schedule telling me what rooms to do each day of the week. So today was focusing on downstairs, but I was going to do a little bit of tidying up because, like I said, all the craziness lately, the house just, all of it really needed a good little bit of a reset. And I do plan on making a video about my cleaning schedule and routine, just kind of showing you how I break it down in between each day to get the whole house cleaned each week, because it's really been a huge life changer for me. I used to be absolutely horrible at managing it all. But this has made it so much easier for me. And right here, my camera battery died because I lost my spares, so I had to go charge that, and then I'm back. And oh my goodness, I just realized I almost forgot to talk about probably the most important piece of news that I have. We're currently expecting baby number 5. This will be baby number 4 here on Earth. We've got one in heaven, and man, not gonna lie, this first trimester has been kicking my booty a little bit. That's why the dishes and laundry today did not get finished. I can't complain too much though, but it's probably been the roughest out of the 5 pregnancies I've had, but this time I am determined to stay on YouTube and not quit like I have in the past. So if I go MIA on here again, y'all please blow up my comments and tell me to get my lazy butt back on here and start posting again. Hold me accountable. I really just want to know why.